If you are looking for some support for current affairs, if you are a fresher, you are a working professional, you are a repeater, but you want some support for current affairs, then I have a program for you. I have given the brochure and also the announcement video link in the description. You can watch if you are interested. Hello all, welcome back to Current Affairs Hitlist series. I'm Guna Mathivanan from Offices IAS Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss about
carbon dating. So carbon dating is a method which is used to identify or calculate the age of organic materials. Organic materials are those things which were living. Okay, so carbon dating is a method used to measure the age of organic material. Organic material are those things which were living once. Okay, those were living once. Once they were living, now they are dead. The fossils. What is the age of that particular fossil? That organic fossil, that will be measured using this carbon dating method. See, carbon is found in atmosphere. There are many isotopes of carbon is also found. There are many isotopes of carbon is also found. Isotope means these are having, see, there will be same atomic number but different mass number. The elements has same atomic number but different mass number is called as isotope. So carbon 14, carbon 12, these are isotopes. Isotopes of carbon. Okay, the atomic number is same but the mass number is different. Now, the C12 is also found in atmosphere. C14 is also found in atmosphere. Now, the C12 is abundant. It is abundantly found in atmosphere. C14 is relatively limited. But C12 is abundant, C14 is limited. Now, plants, animals from atmosphere. See, plants through photosynthesis, they take the gases from the atmosphere through which the carbon goes inside. Humans or animals, we eat plants, we also intake atmosphere. We also take the gases through which carbon also enters our body. So plants, animals also contains carbon in their body. Plants and animals will also have this carbon 14 and carbon 12. So plants and animals, it will also have this C14 as well as C12. Okay, the ratio of C14 and C12 in the atmosphere is same. The ratio of C14 and C12 in the atmosphere is same. Say for example, I said C12 is abundant. So let's assume 10 is to, okay, I have it here, 10 is to 100. That is a ratio. Assume if you have 10 parts of carbon 14, you will have 100 parts of carbon 12. In this ratio, it is there in atmosphere, it is constant. So, inside the plants, inside the animals, so inside the plants and animals also, you will find this same ratio. You will find this same ratio of 10 is to 100. So, in my body, in your body, there is C14, C12, but in a fixed ratio. Now, what happens is when this plant animal die, when the plant or animal die, what happens is the C12 that will remain the same, but the C14 will start decaying. The C14 will start to decay. Its levels will keep falling. See, when a plant or animal is alive, the ratio is going to be 10 is to 100, for example. But when the plant or animal dies, the C12 ratio is going to be constant, but the C14 ratio will start decaying. For example, it will become 9 is to 100 maybe after 1 year, 8 is to 100 maybe after 10 years, right? 7 is to 100 maybe after 1000 years. The ratio will start declining. At what rate the ratio declines? What rate the C14 decays? At what rate the C14 decays? That is clearly established. We have it. The rate of decay of carbon 14 is clear. It is clear. We have that. We have that rate of decay. Say for example, every 1 year, these many parts will decay. Like that, we will be having we have the idea of the rate of decay of C14. So now I come up with an archaeological material. That material has some organ, that has some fossils, a fossil material. I have got some bones or whatever, some remains I have got it. Now I will try to find out the ratio of C14 and C12. So I have got a bone, a fossil. Now the ratio between C14 and C12, assume it is 4:100. I know originally it will be 10:100, but now it is 4:100. So from 10 it came to 4. What is the rate of decay I know? So through which I can calculate the age of that fossil. This is called as carbon dating methodology. Right? But this carbon dating has some limitation. The fossil age should be less than 50,000 years. If the fossil age is more than 50,000 years, this methodology we cannot employ. The age should be somewhat lesser than 40 to 50,000 years. Another thing, this carbon 14 methodology can be applied only on those organic things as once those things were lived. That means in non-living things, let's say you want to measure the age of a stone, you want to measure the age of a non-living item, it is difficult. You cannot go for C14. But usually what happens is, these stones, or when you do for excavations, you come across some materials, that materials will have some fossil remains. So that fossil age used to be calculated. But if you want to measure the age of such non-living things, you have technologies, that is, it will not use carbon as a dating tool. Rather, there are many other radioactive substances. Instead of carbon, we will have many other radioactive substances. Using that, we will measure the age. But I have explained about carbon dating here. Okay, so it is used to establish the age of organic materials. Those are materials which lived once. So C14 is an isotope of carbon that will decay at a well-known rate. Another isotope is C12, which is very abundant. Okay, the ratio of C12 and C14 is almost static. Both plants and animals, through food, they will be getting all this carbon, and also it is abundantly available in the atmosphere through gaseous exchange, also will be getting it. Right? So when they die, the interactions with the atmosphere stops, C12 is going to be stable, the C14 will start reducing. Right? The changing ratio of C12 into C14, that helps us to measure the age. That is what I explained. So carbon dating cannot be applied in certain circumstances. For example, on non-living things you cannot use. If the age is more than 40-50,000 years, the fossil age you cannot use. Right? For which we have other methods we can use of radioactive elements other than carbon. Such time that method is called as radiometric dating methods. Like potassium, uranium, you can use instead of carbon for establishing the age. Right? So carbon dating methodology was in use because of this Gyanwapsi issue. About the Gyanwapsi mosque, about that issue we will discuss separately. Okay, just know about carbon dating here. So archaeologists were using this carbon dating methodology to find out the age of the mosque, age of the temple underground. So about that we will discuss later. Just know about the carbon dating technology.